Hello friends, good morning. So in last lecture we complete compound microscope. Now in this particular lecture let us start second type of microscope, that is electron microscope. What is the design of electron microscope? Which are the advantages of electron microscope over the compound microscope, and how electron microscope works? Which are the specialities of the electron microscope? Now this electron, in case of compound microscope, the limitation of compound microscope is compound microscope gives highest resolution and highest magnification up to the 1000x. With the help of compound microscope we can enlarge our image, we can magnify the image up to the 1000 times. Beyond that, if we want to magnify the image, then there is loss of details. Image will be blurred image. We cannot get a clear image after the or with the highest magnification, or beyond 1000x we cannot magnify image. That is the limitation of compound microscope. That limitation was removed in electron microscope. Here, after the discovery of compound microscope, number of scientists tried to enlarge the magnification with the help of microscope, and one of them in 1931, one of the scientists, Ernst Ruska, the one person name is this Ernst Ruska, he developed the electron microscope, and this electron microscope has that property of highest magnification. So let us study what is the electron microscope and which are the advantages of electron microscope over our compound microscope. Before going in detail about the parts and the working of electron microscope, let us differentiate between compound microscope and electron microscope. How this electron microscope is different than that of the compound microscope. Now here I draw a table showing having three columns. One is character of that microscope. What is the character in compound microscope and how it is different in the electron microscope. Now first character is the illumination. Illumination म्हणजे प्रकाश टाकणे. Here in case of compound microscope, as our compound microscope is bright field microscope. What is bright field? Here when you are observing object under the microscope, object was colored and the remaining background, the rest of the background is brightly illuminated. तिथं पूर्ण उजेड असतो त्या बॅकग्राऊंडवर आणि त्याच्यात आपल्याला कलर्ड बॅक्टेरिया दिसतात. दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज ब्राईट फील्ड मायक्रोस्कोपी. सो हिअर इल्युमिनेशन इज रिक्वायर्ड. तुम्हाला फील्डवर उजेड आणला पाहिजे, फील्डवर ब्राईट लाईट आणली पाहिजे. दॅट रिक्वायर्स द इल्युमिनेशन. Now what is the nature of illumination in the compound microscope and in case of electron microscope? Here illumination was done in case of compound microscope. Illumination was done with the help of light. As you know, in case of compound microscope, sunlight is used, or LED bulb was placed at the bottom, and that light is used for the illumination. So source of illumination or the medium of illumination is light. And what is there in the electron microscope? In the electron microscope, illumination was done by high voltage electron beam. High voltage electron beam is there, which is required for the illumination. So that is the basic difference. In case of now, how this electron beam was obtained? Here, in case of illumination of the compound microscope, there are mainly two parts. One is mirror and another is condenser. Mirror reflects the light and condenser gathers that light and focus on the object. So condenser and mirror are the two parts for the illumination. Two parts for the illumination. In case of compound microscope, what is there in the electron microscope? From where we get this high voltage electron beam? The source of electron beam is at the top of electron microscope. There is presence of a electron gun. So electron gun is present, and that electron gun acts as a source of electron beam. Now what is the electron gun and how it works? Here this electron gun consists of a tungsten filament. That tungsten filament was heated at 2700 degrees Celsius. At high temperature it was heated, and that filament releases electrons. these electrons are supported by high voltage. They are given with the high voltage, and that high voltage pull that electron in the microscope. So that high voltage electron beam, along with the help of positively charged anode is there to direct that high voltage electron beam towards our microscope. So this electron beam was generated. High voltage electron beam is the illumination form of illumination. Instead of light, electron beam is there, and it was generated by electron gun, which consists of tungsten filament which was heated at high temperature to generate this high voltage electron beam, and they are directed with the help of positively charged anode. That is the nature of illumination in case of electron microscope. So this is the first character where we got the difference between compound microscope and electron microscope. Remember one thing, illumination in case of compound microscope was with the help of light, and here illumination is with the help of electron beam. There is another difference here. This light which is helpful while explaining the magnification. What is that? Here the light beam used for the illumination has wavelength about 550 nanometer or near about 550 nanometer. That is the wavelength of light used for the illumination. In this particular case, electron beam has wavelength about 0.003 nanometer. That is the shortest wavelength is present. In case of electron beam, very short wavelength is there, and that shortest wavelength of electron beam is used as a medium of illumination. At the same time, one thing we must remember, when you generate this high voltage electron, in case of compound microscope, first of all we will go for the compound microscope regarding this illumination. Here all of you know that when that light beam passes from condenser, it focuses on the object. From object it was given to the objective and finally to the eyepiece. While passing, all of you observe that in compound microscope there is no any compartment. Compound microscope is open in air, so that illumination of light was done in the air. So air is the medium for the travel of illumination, travel of the light. Light was traveled through the air, so that is the medium of illumination. In this case, what happens? We are using high voltage electron beam as a illumination path. Now what happens? This high voltage electron beams, electrons are very lighter by their weight. They are very lighter to that of the air molecule. Suppose air is present in the electron microscope. What happens? These electrons get fall on the air molecule and they get deflected because of very light weight of these electrons. They get fall on the electron molecule, air molecule will be very heavier. These electrons fall on that air molecule and they get deflected. So there is loss of electrons. So to avoid that, here air is not medium in the compound microscope. Now what is there in the compound microscope? Remember, in the design of compound microscope consists of a compact chamber, a cylindrical compact airtight chamber is there. From that in that chamber all microscope was designed, or it was all parts of the microscope are present in the compact chamber, cylindrical chamber, and from that chamber air was totally removed, and the environment from air was removed is called as vacuum. So illumination was done in the vacuum. So these are the basic differences. In case of compound microscope, light is used having 550 nanometer. Light is generated from your sunlight. You can use sunlight or you can use electric LED bulb. In case of compound microscope, condenser and mirror gathers that light, reflect the light, and that was focused on the specimen. Here light having wavelength 550 nanometer is used, and air is the travelling medium for the compound microscope. That in case of electron microscope, illumination was done with the help of electron gun. It was placed at the top. This is the another difference. In case of compound microscope, light was generated from the bottom. Your mirror is placed at the bottom, on which light will fall. If electric bulb is there, there is no necessity of the mirror, so direct that light was fall on the condenser. So one thing is, light source is present at the bottom. Yes, light source is present at the bottom. In case of electron microscope, completely opposite case is there. In case of electron microscope, electron gun is placed at the top of microscope, and from the top it generates electron, high voltage electrons. Electron beam is generated that was accelerated by giving high voltage, and they are directed. त्यांना एक दिशा दिली जाते ते इलेक्ट्रॉन्सला. कोण दिशा देतं तर this positively charged anode, and that beam flows through the electron and it fall on the specimen, and while passing through the microscope there is presence of vacuum, which is very important. Medium in case of electron microscope is vacuum, and illumination is a high voltage electron beam. So this is the basic difference between the character called illumination. So that is the nature of illumination in case of compound microscope and in case of electron microscope. So for this lecture we will stop here, and in next lecture we will see another differences between compound microscope and electron microscope. So for that time, thank you, stay tuned.